go. Somewhat. Why are we not broadcasting? Okay, we should be broadcasting. There we go. Okay, good morning everybody. My name is Elsa. It is Saturday, 13th of July, and we are starting September. Actually, we're starting September 3. So we got all of our farm stuff yesterday, and now we have today and tomorrow. Actually, we should probably check weather. Okay, rain is due 8 o'clock tonight, so we've got until 8 o'clock tonight to get some work done, get some money in the bank, enough to cover our loan payment. As far as stuff on the farm is concerned, we should have germination of our barley crop, which will need to be fertilized and potentially weeded during October. And we've also got a better price on the silage. We need to empty that bunker before November, because that's the last month we can do our thing. What's our thing? We can do our own grass cutting. Yes. And, okay. So for now, I've loaded up 3 contracts, but we'll see how that works later. Up and down, longest edge, circle, headland round clockwise. We are facing clockwise, generate the course. Boop, and go. That looks good. Let's go find ourselves a baler. It's right there. And turn off the course play panel. So, news on Farm Sim 25. It looks like the AI is going to incorporate some form of GPS. So there's kind of a GPS expansion and a helper expansion that's going to make the helpers a little bit more like courseplay helpers. Now, I don't know how much of courseplay functionality is going to be mirrored over into Farming Simulator 25, but it does appear that at least some of the functionality, so because a GPS track fills or calculates within the bounds of a field, once you're satisfied with that track, sending off a worker on that track should result in a fairly coherent result, shall we say. Something that the worker's going to end up doing the entire field. Potentially better than Courseplay does it at the moment. When, as we know, I've got a couple of issues with Courseplay. You can square off the corners, but with some tools it doesn't work out too well. And then when we smooth the corners, we end up with sort of holes in the middle of the track, So at every turn, it's missing bits. Back it up. And then with the circle that I've got set, it just misses out the entire edge, cornered edge. So, I'm not sure if I press the button to do a one-off unload or whether it's now set to auto unload all the time. But and I think for the most part for these contracts, I'm not going to worry about these corners. We're just going to do what we need to do to get the job done. I press the button that just does the one-off unload. So we'll set that to unloading permanently. I think for now, the case, the orange thing, that thing, that one. I am going to go with our general haulage tractor. And over there. I'm going to start collecting the bales. So I'm going to have a lot of pieces of equipment working the fields at the same time. Probably going to spend the majority of today driving the Zarian, since this is the job that workers don't do at the moment. Now, there was a release of an update to Maypole Farm, which is our previous series. Requires a new game save, so it's now rendered my version. I can't restart the game save that we had running, which may or may not be a bad thing. We had a lot of issues. So I'm probably not going to restart that series either, that game save, at any time. But he remapped all of the farm tracks and everything, which should mean that helper travel around the map is a lot better than it was. Excuse me while I crash into the hedge. I can't remember what else I've seen on Farm Sim 25. Oh yeah, if you go on Steam, there is an early note on minimum system requirements and recommended system requirements. And I am fully aware that this PC will not play well. So, definitely going to need a new PC before. Which button is 19? Okay then. Oh, okay. That one. That's done. And that's done. Okay, we can turn the help panel off. We will find the mower. There's the mower. I need to copy the course. Paste the course. Set that to nearest waypoint and go. Okay, we can close that window. So this will now follow the exact path that the mower took. Again, may or may not be functionality that FarmSim25 helpers accept. It would be nice. But guess we'll see how that works out. So as soon as the mower's done here, and it won't take much to get it moved on to the next field, we can move that onto the next field, and we can set up a new course on that. We'll just follow the New Holland around for a little while. And once it's finished baling this field, we'll need to go and empty. Every step here is going to let the mower and the baler get further ahead of us. Okay, excuse me. I deal with my tea, which should be brewed by now. How hot. Certainly getting good yield off this field, which is going to be interesting, I guess. Oh, and you're rolling. Yeah.
We used up so many chips.
I'm not. Yeah, I could fill in the gaps, because obviously there's all these bits of grass at this end of the field that the mower's missing, the corners as well. I think I'm really not going to bother. We are going to play total OCD. Farmers are going to be really upset with the way I'm doing this. But today we're just going to collect the grass that's cut, and if the mower misses anything, never mind. If the baler misses anything, doesn't matter. Going to knock these jobs out as fast as we can, get paid, complete the contracts, and move on. I think on the whole, getting more contracts done as opposed to completely mowing every spot in the field is going to get us a better return. Because the bits at the end are spare bales that we get to sell, and while it would be nice to do that, we do get a lump sum for just doing the contract. Okay, how am I doing? I've got 11 so far. Obviously, the mower is going to start complaining at me any moment. Guessing it's going to complete at this end of the field. Ooh, slow down. And this is kind of a good job for the New Holland. I think it's the smallest engine we have on the farm, and it's definitely the cheapest to run. It's a little bit meh. It has some jumping issues when you connect it to in-game or mod machinery, so the hitches are a little bit glitchy. It's not that they don't work, it's just that attaching and detaching, it's not the smoothest of things. for right now we'll stick to this setup.
Why?
I was also considering, oh there we go, he's finished. We could look at, there we go. We could look at replacing one of our smaller tractors with a Deutz. They have fixed engine sizes, but they tend to be quite reasonably priced. Anyway, I'm going to get in the cab here, and we're going to go driving. I think we're going to go this way. I want to try and get to the top of the hill where the grain thing is. Oh, there's a auto load car trailer, enclosed trailer, sort of like for Americans, a little U-Haul trailer, or sort of a little horse box that you haul behind a car that's not designed for horses. That can be used to move production pallets, so potentially that's a thing I might look at. I didn't enable it this game save, but I might consider buying that and or enabling and buying that and hitching it to the back of our truck so that we can move the pallets of flour, which we haven't checked on in quite some time. Anyway, we need to get us over to the farm opposite the store. And see where we go from here. In other news, in work we have a system that we use to calculate how much material we're going to charge a customer for. Not how much, not exactly what we're going to use, just how much we're going to charge a customer for. And there has been a massive push to change its notation into what we're going to use to make what we send to a customer. It's not designed for that, it was never designed for that, and it's... And now basically they're telling us, oh, all the numbers are wrong because it's calculating the wrong thing. And it's like, well, it's your rules. You come up with a brand new set of rules to calculate this stuff, and we'll do that. But until you do that, it's going to produce the wrong number. And I can't fix it because it's not broken. There's a path there. Does that go up? Oh, that goes up to that field. I think we want to go this way. So I might just turn around and say, fine. You rewrite every single rule, and I will happily, I won't have to change a thing. What you tell me is what it is, and I'm not going to fight the fight. But the whole point is up until now, it has been a method to calculate usage, which includes an allowance for scrap. Yeah, if you want cut material, there is bits left over. You can either ask us to send you those bits, in which case we'll charge you for everything we use, or we'll charge you for what we can, what we do use, or typically what we use, with a little bit of overage if you're cutting it. Okay, I just did that. Where's my tractor? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, that looks good. So we cancel that, we go back, and you can go. Well, the other thing in Farming Simulator 25 is the workers are going to have expressions and reactions. Not sure how that's going to work out. I guess. Oh, I was looking at all of this and thinking, oh, baler's got a long way. No, the baler hasn't got very far at all. Where is it? It's over there and it might be stuck. So the whole plan, go and get all of this. I completely missed the "it's blocked by an object" message. So run across the front there, and he's now released. So he really hasn't got into the rows yet. Finish off clearing off the headlands for him. There's 8 more bales of room. That one, I'm not sure he's actually done 28 bales yet, so. Okay, baler can now finish this field without supervision. We just have to grab the last 4 bales and see where we're going. There's a plan. Then take this to exports, which is literally just down the road. That's nice. Okay, other thing we haven't checked is what's on sale at the store. Order a thing. Not sure where we got up to last week. I think we got up to there. Oh no, there's a truck I think we looked at. Tele-truck's nice. That's where we got up to. And the only thing new is a 300 horsepower auger wagon. I kind of think that would be nice to have around. But we don't, well... The issue is we don't have a lot to do with harvesters getting overly full, too far away from the farm.
So now you're good.
That's 4, that's 5.
So what's the money? That doesn't make sense right now. Why? I missed anything. Your goal is to clear out your shelves. What you can do is you can do a lot of stuff.
Okay.
You can get a nice amount of whiskey, then you can you'll pay your bills too.
Just hit his, what is the problem? Why are we moving?
Right there. Good.
I don't see, there we go. I was going to say, I don't see a message that the path is blocked.